Alrighty, I thank you for tuning in to Cosmic Co TV. I am Cosmic Co, and we are doing November zodiac readings. This is for Aries. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Aries that will come across this reading for the month of November 2020, please, Spirit? What messages do you have for Aries for the month of November 2020, please, Spirit? I ask that you allow me to be a clear channel and to deliver these messages with confidence and clarity, completely unbiased, with my own personal thoughts and feelings aside. What messages do you have for Aries for the month of November 2020, please, Spirit? First card out is relationships. Relationship. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries? Thank you. Relationship, impatience, and enjoyment. I'm definitely getting, do not rush anything. Okay? This feels like a love reading to me because this pink and these flowers are standing out. Let's get into it and see. But in regards to relationships of all forms, friendships, romantic relationships, business relationships, whatever it is, just anybody that you come in contact with, allow that to just be an experience. Don't put any expectations. Don't do anything of the sort. Allow it to be an experience. Allow things to flow naturally. Don't go into it with, oh, I want this, I want that, I expect for this to happen. No. Remove that. Release that. Every person that you come across is their own person. You are your own person. This is an experience. Don't rush into things in regards to romantic relationships. Yeah, this might be lovely. You might love this person. The relationship might be wonderful. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to follow this certain timeline or this thing, or certain things need to happen this way, this quick, at this amount of time. Allow them to flow. Allow it to happen. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy each moment. Take it for what it is. Let's get some tarot to clarify these cards, please, Spirit, for Aries for the month of November 2020, please, Spirit. Let's get some tarot cards for Aries for the month of November 2020, please, Spirit. If they come back out, I'll take them, but... Knight of Wands. I'm going to take it because it's the only one that actually flipped face up out of all the cards that came out. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries for the month of November 2020, please, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Cards want to go everywhere. Knight of Wands to start out with, followed by the Hierophant, followed by the Nine of Cups, followed by the King of Pentacles. Okay. So with this Knight of Wands, Hierophant, exactly what I said. Do not rush into things. Allow things to happen naturally. Somebody might be seeking a ring. Somebody might be looking to propose. That's all cool and dandy. But for some reason, this spread is giving me, but do you have your coins intact? Okay. I'm not the one who said it, okay? But it's like, oh, yeah, you want to get married, but is this the right time for that? Like, do you think that's a good decision? I don't know your life. Take it how it resonates. And it might not necessarily even be the idea of marriage. But what are you thinking? What are you expecting? Because if you think you want to have a big wedding and da-da-da-da, it's like, okay, is this the right time for that? Do you think that's a good business plan right now? I don't know what other way to say it. That's just the way I'm seeing it. I'm gonna pull some more tarot cards to try to clarify. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries for the month of November, please, Spirit? We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the World. I'm I'm getting the same energy. Like, do you think that's a good idea right now? Is that what you want? Is that a good business plan? If it is, by all means, move forward. If it's some other things that you could be working on, that you could be manifesting first before you commit yourself to whatever this is, do that first, okay? Yeah, things may be good, but they're not as good as they need to be or as good as you want them to be, to commit yourself to the life that you want, that you seek. I'm getting this feeling of traveling too. Somebody might want to travel. I'm really getting this feeling of like, it's good. Why are you putting pressure on it to go ahead and do this, or to go ahead and commit to this? And if this is not in regards to relationships for you, apply it however it resonates. But if things are good, if you're experiencing life and you're enjoying life, what's the rush? What's the rush? If it's going good, if you like how things are going, if things are progressing fine, if you're enjoying yourself, what's the rush to reach something else? Enjoy that moment. Experience that moment. Take it for what it is. Let's pull some oracle cards to close out your reading, Aries. Spirit, what final messages do you have for Aries for the month of November 2020, please, Spirit? What final messages do you have for Aries for the month of November 2020, please, Spirit? We have Unfinished Symphony. What final messages do you have for Aries for the month of November 2020, please, Spirit? We have the Fates. What will be, will be. That's what that card just told me. And then we have By the Book. Okay. What will be, regardless, no matter what. Let's read Unfinished Symphony from the book. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is the time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Relationship message. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so that you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. That kind of resonates with what I said about, is there anything else that you could be doing? Anything else that you could be working on? Anything else that you need to focus on right now? Do that first, okay? Handle that first. Heal those resolved issues. Let go of whatever. Make sure you solid on stable ground. King of Pentacles, okay? Before you make any decisions to commit yourself to anything, to anyone. Card number 11, By the Book. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in the universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Relationship message. Getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. That's all I have for you, Aries. Like I said, take everything as an experience, every partnership, relationship as an experience. Don't put pressure on it. Don't put expectations on it. Make sure you have all your stuff in order. Make sure you've done all that you need to do before committing yourself to someone or something. Remember, what needs to be will be. It is what it is. That's it. That's all. It's all love, light beams.